Jim-san, thank you for traveling such a long distance, and especially for coming to Goko despite the approaching typhoon. On behalf of the entire company, we warmly welcome you. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone fluent in English at our company, so for today's company introduction, we asked ChatGPT to translate the president's Japanese script into English. AI voice Eric will read it aloud for you. Here's today's schedule. We plan to spend about 20 to 30 minutes on the company introduction and topics. After that, we will give you a tour of the Ibaraki factory, followed by a transfer to the Koga factory, which is about a 20-minute drive. Upon arrival, we will show you around the Koga factory, and afterward, we would appreciate it if you could share any thoughts or observations you may have. Please feel free to ask any questions at any time. Yajima-san will assist with interpretation. You may be surprised by the color of the office walls. These 17 colors symbolize the SDG's Sustainable Development Goals. We repainted the walls in September 2022 during the renovation. Here is a brief history of our company. Founded in 1966 by the father and brothers of the current president, we are approaching our 60th anniversary. From the beginning, we've been involved in manufacturing parts for Komatsu's forklifts, but it wasn't until 2008 that we officially began working for Komatsu through the Midori Kai. Since then, in 2013, 2019, and 2023, we've received Komatsu's Grand Partner Award 3 times, building a close partnership with them to this day. The Ibaraki factory, where we are now, began operations in 1990, and the Koga factory, where we will go next, began in 2008. Our corporate philosophy focuses on 4 key principles: service to customers and society, technological improvement, and ensuring job satisfaction for our employees. Here is the location of our factories and main customers. The Ibaraki and Koga factories are located 10 kilometers apart, about a 20-minute drive. Komatsu's Oyama and Tochigi plants are 30 to 40 minutes away, and Komatsu's Ibaraki plant is accessible in 1 hour and 30 minutes, with several trucks delivering there daily. Here's our sales breakdown by customer. About 31% of our work comes from Komatsu's Tochigi plant, 50% from Komatsu's Ibaraki plant, meaning nearly 80% of our business relies on Komatsu. By product, we handle mainly the HM400 and HM300 models from the Ibaraki plant and the mini wheel loaders WA30 and WA50 from the Tochigi plant. Parts for forklifts, which we've been making since our founding, now account for about 10% of our business. Other manufacturers include Hitachi Construction Machinery with 18%, and Sumitomo Construction Machinery with 3%, meaning almost all of our work involves heavy plate structures for construction and mining machinery. Here's our sales performance by year and forecast. The light blue area at the bottom shows sales from Komatsu's Tochigi plant, while the darker blue above represents sales from the Ibaraki plant. Since 2021, after the COVID-19 shock, we've achieved record-high sales for 3 consecutive years, thanks to significant increases in HM production and a surge in production of large electric dump trucks, which are for other companies. Unfortunately, for this fiscal year, we expect an 8% to 16% decline in sales due to a decrease in production plans and the use of Chinese-made frames at the Ibaraki plant. This is a simplified organizational chart. We currently have 100 employees, with about 40 at the Ibaraki factory and 60 at the Koga factory. The Ibaraki factory is primarily equipped for machining, while it handles small quantities of welding. The Koga factory, where welding robots are the main equipment, focuses on mass production welding. The rails for the 730E, which we recently sent, were fabricated here at the Ibaraki factory. Let me introduce our 2 factories and their main equipment. This is the layout of the Ibaraki factory, where we are now. We are currently in the green office building. The blue area is the machining section, and the orange area is for welding. Today, we have planned a tour that will follow this route: the machine shop, the welding shop, the welding expansion area, and finally, the inspection area. Here is the layout of the Koga factory, which you will see later. Nearly all of the production is for mass-produced parts destined for Komatsu. We will provide further details during your visit to the Koga factory. Here is the list of our welding robots. Currently, 27 systems are in operation. Of these, the 18 systems highlighted in blue are Komatsu-made and are all connected to ComMix. The data from these systems is stored in real time on Komatsu servers, supporting our continuous improvement efforts. Data from ComMix is utilized for various productivity improvements, such as reducing errors caused by minor stoppages and conducting preventive maintenance by detecting abnormalities in the welding wire feed. Here is the list of our machining centers. We have a total of 21 machines, of which the 12 outlined in green are horizontal boring machines. Our largest machine has a table size of 3000 mm x 2000 mm and a stroke of 5000 mm. Currently, 7 of our machining centers are also connected to ComMix. For some machines, ComMix detects real-time spindle loads, applies advanced technologies like automatic stops in case of abnormalities, and automatically controls feed rates, achieving high productivity. As such, our equipment, including both welding robots and machining centers, has a high level of integration with ComMix compared to other Midori Kai companies. In particular, we work very closely with the Production Development Center, quickly testing and sharing the results of the latest technologies. In recent years, we've seen significant advancements in inspection equipment, and we've introduced the latest systems wherever possible. Most of the dimensional inspections are done using 3D measuring arms, and we share data with our customers as needed. Since many of our parts require strength assurance, we also have a range of non-destructive testing equipment, including ultrasonic and magnetic particle testing. In Japan, ultrasonic testing requires national certification, and all 4 members of our quality assurance department hold this qualification. We encourage improvement activities by employees, which are directly linked to salary evaluations. As a result, these voluntary activities have become well established, with over 1,000 improvement reports for the first time last year. One of the rules requires that 25% of the improvements must be related to safety, and the green bars in the chart above show those achievements. We also carry out safety activities under Komatsu's guidance. For skills development activities, we visualize each employee's skills in a radar chart and set yearly goals for improvement. These results are also considered in salary evaluations. We actively participate in skills competitions and QC circles. Last November, at the All Komatsu QC competition, we narrowly missed the gold medal but received a special award from President Ogawa. As mentioned earlier, we've also received the Komatsu Grand Partner Award 3 times. We've established our own personnel evaluation system, and every year, employees receive a salary increase based on an evaluation sheet that quantifies their performance in various categories. These rules are documented and distributed to all employees, achieving a highly transparent evaluation system. From here, we will introduce our main products, starting with parts for large vehicles. Many of these parts require ultrasonic testing to ensure strength. These are forklift parts, which we've been involved with since the company's founding. Most of the parts are for attachments and working equipment rather than the vehicles themselves. These are wheel loader parts. The smaller models are almost entirely for the domestic market, with 60% related to snow removal work, so managing seasonal production factors is crucial. Here are parts for customers other than Komatsu. These parts are for asphalt finishers used in road paving. It's a niche field, but in Japan, Sumitomo Construction Machinery holds a 75% market share. We supply all the replacement parts for the plate that functions like an iron. These are custom-made attachments, mainly for large wheel loaders. Since these are one-off productions, they test our technical ability to manufacture without jigs. In Japan, the declining birth rate and aging population are progressing rapidly, and securing young talent has become a common challenge for many companies. As one solution, we have partnered with local technical high schools to offer on-site welding classes. Through this initiative, we hope to inspire more young people to pursue careers in this industry. In fact, since we began this effort in 2018, the number of young workers has increased, and over the past 5 years, the average age of our workforce has dropped from 43 to 36, making a noticeable difference. As part of our commitment to the SDGs, solar panels have been installed on the roofs of our factories. With a capacity of 440 kilowatts, the reduction in CO2 emissions is equivalent to 100,000 liters of oil per year, or about 500 drums. This concludes the company introduction. Next, we would like to introduce our recent efforts in DX digital transformation. Before that, do you have any questions? Feel free to adjust or let me know if you need any further changes.